ॐ पठामि संस्कृतं नित्यं वदामि संस्कृतं सदा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं सम्यक् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्. Okay. Actually, we have big invocation, but time constraint is concerned here. So one invocation includes everything. Pathami Sanskritam Nityam Vadami Sanskritam Sada Dhyayami Sanskritam Samyak Vande Samskrita Mataram. Okay. So first thing in Sanskrit is basic thing which we all know. So first of all, chapter first we will write down. Abhyas Pratham also is okay. Chapter first. Okay, few rules are here. Rules also we will see. Abhyas first. Pahila, chapter first. Okay. Then, you know, main Sanskrit basic idea is we have three types of sentences. Like three types of sentences we make. First is active voice, passive, and third one. We say in Sanskrit, bhave prayog. So kartari prayog in general used. Kartari prayog means active voice. Kartari prayog. We are going to see the full idea of kartari prayog first. कर्तरी प्रयोग आपण शिकणार आहोत. ठीक आहे श्वेता. कर्तरी. ओके. फर्स्ट रूल कर्तरी प्रयोग मध्ये काय आहे? व्हॉट इज द फर्स्ट रूल इन दिस कर्तरी प्रयोग? कर्ता. कर्ता विल बी ऑलवेज इन फर्स्ट केस. सर व्हॉट इज दिस फर्स्ट केस? लास्ट क्लास आई टोल्ड वी हैव 7 केसेस. 7 vibhaktya, 7 cases in Sanskrit. Karta will be always in first case. This is the first criteria of kartari prayog. Karta prathama vibhakti. If you want in English, you can say first case, but try to write in Sanskrit. Prathama vibhakti. Sir, why prathama? Because it is feminine gender, that is why. Okay, first thing. Kartari prayog. Definitely karmani prayog will have different criteria. Just for your more knowledge, karta is in third case in karmani prayog. When karmani prayog comes, that time we will see that. Okay, this is our first class, don't worry, we'll see all these things. So always remember karta, subject is in first vibhakti. Then karma. Here karma means nothing to do with action. Karma means here object. I will tell you what is there in one sentence, but karma is always in dvitiya vibhakti. Dvi. The plus vi, dvi. Dvitiya vibhakti. Always. Dvitiya vibhakti. Okay. Yes. And most important rule, Kriyapad. Okay, Kriyapad means verb. Kriyapad will be always with respect to karta. If karta is singular, then Kriyapad will be singular. जर कर्ता एक वचनीय असेल तर क्रियापद सुद्धा एक वचनीयच असणार. ओके, क्रियापद will be always कर्ता के अनुसार. I will write in Hindi for your understanding. कर्ता के अनुसार. Okay. So this is basic criteria of kartari prayog. Karta will be always first case. Now first case will be different for different words. Right? If pakshin shabda is there, pakshi will be first case. Okay. So main idea of kartari prayog is over. Karta Prathama, we have to, by heart this. Karta Prathama, Karma Dvitiya, Kriyapad Karta ke Anusar. If Karta is in first case, a singular, then Kriyapad will be singular. Very easy concept. Okay, this is one rule. Next, if you have done with this. Okay, all are here, intense learners, so we are taking little bit faster steps. If you don't understand anything, you can ask, sir, explain it again. I am ready. 10 times I will explain. No man, no worry. Okay. In Sanskrit, Vakya, any Vakya means three things will be there. Basic three things. This is basic format of a sentence. Karta, then karma and kriyapad. Okay, karta will be there, karma, same way we have in English, like subject plus object plus verb. Same way in Sanskrit also. Basic format of a sentence. कुठलंही वाक्य कर्ता, कर्म आणि क्रियापद याच्यामध्ये असतं. First thing we saw, karta is always in prathama vibhakti, karma is always in dvitiya vibhakti, kriyapad is karta ke anusar. If karta is in singular, it will be in singular. Okay. Second thing is, any subject, any sentence will have these three words like karta, karma and kriyapad. Okay, so this is very easy. But how to identify karta? How to identify karta? Okay. Simple technique is Simple technique is what? When you ask who question to verb, you get karta. When you ask who question, जर तुम्ही क्रियापदाला कोण असा प्रश्न विचारला तर तुम्हाला मिळतो कर्ता. When you ask who question, so you can see here, when you ask who question to kriyapad, okay, to verb, you get karta, you get subject. Okay, जैसे Rama eats mango. Who eats mango? Rama eats. So that is the karta. Okay. Sometimes, pay attention now, sometimes you ask, there is no chance of asking who. Then how will you find karta? There are some sentences where you can't ask who question, but karta is there. Then how you will identify karta? Then you have to remember, wherever prathama vibhakti is there, that is karta. Because just 2 minutes before I said karta is in always first case. One trick, one idea is you ask who question, you get karta. But if sometimes that possibility is not there, then you can say whatever is there in first vibhakti, I will say it is karta. Yes, easy. जेव्हा वाक्यामध्ये कोण असा प्रश्न विचारल्यानंतर कर्ता भेटत नसेल, तर जे प्रथमा विभक्तीमध्ये आहे त्याला कर्ता म्हणावे. इझी कॉन्सेप्ट. ओके. नाउ सेकंड, हाउ टू आयडेंटिफाय कर्म. Karma means object. So we have Sanskrit definitions also. When it comes, that time I will explain. Like kartuhu ipsitatamam karma. These are the Sanskrit definitions. But initially it is difficult. We'll go how to identify object. So when you ask what question, when you ask what question, then whatever answer you get, that is object. Rama eats mango. What Rama eats? You will get mango, and that will be karma. How to identify object? When you ask question, when you ask what question, when you ask what, see, difference is very easy. What and who. When you ask who, that time you get karma. Okay, very easy. If karma is not explicitly mentioned, then whatever is there in second case, you will call that as karma. Okay. Second important point to be explained. Okay. Any doubt you can ask. Karta prathama, karma dvitiya, kriyapad as karta is, and subject. How to get subject? You ask who question to verb. How to get object? You ask what question to verb. You will get the subject and object respectively. Okay. Next. Third point. See, this will be the speed. Okay. Third point. In Sanskrit, okay. If you are ready, you tell me. In Sanskrit, if we say like Rupa ji or else Vaishnav, you know, Vaishnav ji is there, Agrawal ji is there, Satyapal ji is there. If female is doing any work, verb will not change. Unlike in Hindi, Marathi. In Marathi we say Vasant jato आणि Shweta jate. Verb changes in Marathi. Verb changes in Hindi. But in English and in Sanskrit, verb doesn't change. So what we can write? Pullinga kriyapad, or in English if you want to write, verb will not change even if okay, we can write in another way. For feminine gender and masculine gender, for pullinga and strilinga, verb will not change. You can write this. I will not. Okay, if pullinga is there, verb will not change. If strilinga is there, verb will not change. Irrespective of genders, verb will not change. पुल्लिंगा सो स्त्रीलिंगा सो वर्ब चेंज होणार नाही. हिंदी में हाउ वी कैन राइट? तीनों लिंगों में धातु का रूप वही रहता है. दिस इज गिवन इन योर बुक, सो आई एम टेलिंग इन डिफरेंट लैंग्वेज. तीनों लिंगों में धातु का रूप वही रहता है. ओके, ठीक है
सर. सो फेमिनाइन, मैस्कुलिन एंड न्यूट्रल आल्सो, नो देन?
Yes, neuter also. Neuter gender also will have the same. Like Mitram gacchati, okay. Ramah gacchati, Sita gacchati, Mitram gacchati. Mitram is, word is Napunsak Linga, but Mitram can be, friend can be feminine or masculine. Okay, Mitram word is Napunsak Linga. Okay, now one nice point I'm going to tell you. Okay. So when I write, pay attention now, fourth topic is going on, or you can say third. See, try to identify this word. This is, I have written sir. Sir I have written, but actually it is sir plus a. In school we have learned this. It is not only sir. Means what? A is at the end of sir, right? A या सच्या शेवटी आहे. A is at the end of sir. That is why we will call this sa word as akaranta, because it is ending with a. See, in the beginning only I am telling you all these things. Akaranta. Now you will tell me, re, this word. Who can tell me what will be the breakup of this? Very easy question. Ra
Plus E.
plus E. So this word will be what? Ikaranta. Ikaranta. Very good. Ikaranta. Ikaranta. Okay. If I write down this, now what will be the breakup? It's splitting up.
E.
plus
E.
Yes, you have to say not E. You have to say
E.
E. And what you will say? Ikaranta. Ikaranta. Okay. Ikaranta shabda. Okay. Simple point. Like guruhu. Like guruhu. It will be
Ra plus U.
like
Guru plus who?
yes. Okay. Very good. Gu ra plus u. So it will be ukaranta. Like that we have many shabda like akaranta, ikaranta, all these things. Okay. If I am telling you like masculine gender, pullinga shabda, like Ramaha, this is pullinga shabda, then what you will say? Ramaha is akaranta pullinga. What will you say? This is the address of this word. Okay. When I write Ramaha, you should be able to tell address of that Ramaha shabda is akaranta pullinga. If I say Harihi, you should be able to tell ikaranta pullinga if that word is pullinga. Now I am going to test you. If I write Sita, this word will be what?
Akaranta Striling. Akaranta Striling.
Akaranta, because A is at the end. Akaranta Strilinga. Strilinga. Okay, now you understood this. Akaranta Strilinga. Okay. So now we yes, any doubt?
How do you identify whether the word is pullinga, strilinga?
Very nice question. Okay, chalo. That we'll see. That is the next point. Okay. In general, pay attention how to identify gender of a word. In general, wherever prathama vibhakti ekvachan, pay attention, wherever prathama vibhakti ekvachan visarga is there, visarga, in general, this is thumb rule, not applied everywhere. Wherever prathama vibhakti ekvachan visarga is there, I say it is pullinga. Ramaha, Kamalaha, Krishnaha, any name, I will say pullinga. Why? Because visarga is there. But where? In prathama vibhakti ekvachan. That we are going to see what is prathama vibhakti, dvitiya vibhakti, all. Yes. Wherever visarga is there, pullinga. You can write down visarga. This is thumb rule. There will be drushtihi shabda, matihi shabda. It is visarga but not pullinga. But to begin with, है ना, थोड़ा सा शुरुआत में, it is easy to identify. Wherever visarga is there, in first case, it is pullinga. Visarga means you can remember pullinga. But that too in prathama vibhakti. Okay. See, Sanskrit is very subtle language and so many things are there. Wherever makara is there, ma at the end, like I can give word vanam. Wherever ma is there, in the first case, we are talking about first case only. Then it is napunsak linga. See, many people pronounce this Napunsaklinga differently, but Napunsakalinga, neuter gender. Okay. Meenakshi ji, it is not neutral. It is neuter gender. N-E-U-T-R, neuter gender.
Okay, thank you.
I also used to pronounce neutral only. One day, one Swamiji told me it is neuter gender, not neutral. Okay. So wherever is vanam, like netram, first case, vanam, pushpam, phalam, patram, toyam, or nagaram, all these are napunsaklinga. Okay. Wherever no visarga, no makar, makar means ma means makar, no visarga, no makar, that is strilinga. See, when I taught you other things, that time I told you, but this is again revision for this. Strilinga. Like Rama, Sita, Ahalya, all these are napunsaklinga. No visarga. Like Kaikai, Kunti, strilinga, sorry, strilinga, wherever. Like Rupa, Meenakshi, strilinga, Shweta, then Vishakha, strilinga, Samruddhi, strilinga, Saroja, strilinga. Because no visarga, no makar. Ramaha, Krishnaha, Balaramaha, Bharataha, Lakshmanaha, all pullinga wherever visarga is there. To begin with, when we go ahead, there will be Matihi Shabda. It is strilinga, but exception. Okay. Another way to find whether it is pullinga or strilinga, there is Amar Kosh. Amar Kosh, where all Shabdas, their gender, our ancestor, they have fixed. Mitram will be in Napunsaklinga only. So that we have to refer. See, if suddenly some word comes, which I also don't know, you also don't know, then how to figure out? We have to open Amar Kosh. But generally, whatever word we need in colloquial language, we have that, what is the linga of that. Okay. So now you can tell address of any word, linga of that word also. Okay. Yeah. Very good. We are going very fast and very neatly. Okay. Now, yesterday, last class, I told you we have Ekvachan, Dvivachan and Bahuvachan, singular, dual and plural. So now we are going to learn Akaranta Pullinga Shabda. Now you know what I am talking. What is mean by Akaranta? Akaranta means A is at the end. And Ramaha Shabda we are going to decline in 2 vibhaktis. We have 7 vibhaktis, that also you know. And Prathama vibhakti, Karta. Dvitiya vibhakti, Karma, that also you know. Now ground is set. So Rama is Mool Shabda. You know, there are Mool Shabda, like original word. And we apply Pratyaya, like prefix, suffix, all these things are there. I'm not going to go in more technical terms, terminology. No. You understand how to decline Rama Akaranta Shabda. Beauty of Sanskrit is, once you know how to decline one Akaranta Shabda, any Akaranta Shabda you will be able to decline. Decline means Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha. This way you will be able to decline them. Very nice. Once you know just one Rama Shabda, you can decline Arjuna, you can decline Krishna. One small joke is there, I will tell you that joke. You know, one small boy goes
Sir,
to
your
school.
voice is breaking.
Okay. You know, sometimes at your end, Vaishnav, you have problem. Okay. The joke is what? Once one student goes to school, small boy, and teacher teaches him 1 mango plus 1 mango is equal to 2 mango. and he comes at house, and mother asks her, generally we ask, okay, what did your teacher teach today? He said, teacher taught me 1 mango plus 1 mango is equal to 2. Mom said, very good. At this age, you are able to say 1 plus 1, 2. You are very good. Then mom asked, 1 banana plus 1 banana will be how much? The student says, I don't know what is 1 banana plus 1 banana will be, because ma'am taught me 1 mango plus 1 mango is equal to 2. That is not here case. This case is not here. When you understand what is Rama Shabda, how it declines, you can decline Bharata, Lakshmana, any Akaranta Shabda. Any Akaranta Shabda. So let us understand how to decline this. You have to make this table. See, in chunk we are going to study, beat, not full at a time. So Eka Vachan. Singular we say Eka Vachan. Vachan means singular, dual, like that. And Dvivachan we have. Dvivachan means dual. Unlike in English, we say we don't have for 2, but we have in Sanskrit. And Bahuvachan. In general, we say Aneka Vachan in Hindi or Marathi. In Sanskrit, we say Bahuvachan. Now, Rama is the Mool Shabda, which is Akaranta and Pullinga. How you said Pullinga? Just now I told you. Yeah, see, this is Mool Shabda, there is no Visarga, nothing. No prefix, suffix added. They are Mool Shabda. Derived from, pay attention, Mool Shabdas are derived from verbs. From verbs, Mool Shabdas are derived. Okay, like many Shabdas, they are derived from Mool Shabda. Okay. That is why in Mool Shabda there is no Rama. Yes, you can ask question. Yeah.
Sir, it is not a noun. Ram is not a noun. It's not
Rama
a name.
It is a name, noun only.
Okay.
But
it is derived from?
It is derived from Ramate Dhatu. Ramate.
Okay.
That the one who sports. Ramate iti Ramaha. Like that, many words, almost all words, they are derived from verbs. For that, we need different kind of study.
Okay.
Ramate iti Ramaha. Ramante yasmin yoginah. In that, yogi people, they dwell, they sport. That is Rama. So Rama means Ramate iti Rama. So derived from verbs. It is a noun, means ते एक नाम आहे. Okay. Now we have 7 vibhakti. First vibhakti is called Prathama Vibhakti. Okay. Prathama Vibhakti means, it should come to our mind, Karta. Karta means Prathama Vibhakti. And Dvitiya. Dvitiya Vibhakti. Okay. So far, so good. Dvitiya Vibhakti. Then we should be able to decline any word now. I'm going to tell you one word. I'm going to tell you 1 plus 1 mango plus 1 mango will be 2. And you should be able to tell any banana, chiku, whatever, papaya. You should be able to tell me, sir, it is 2. So let us start. First is Prathama Vibhakti is Ramaha. 1 Rama means Ramaha. Dvitiya Vibhakti is Ramau. Ramau. Okay. And Tritiya Vibhakti, Bahuvachan is Ramaha. Now, if I say Arjuna word you decline, you should be able to tell Arjunaha, because A is preceding. If you have attended first lecture, you will know this. If A is preceding, I say Ramaha. And here I say Ramaha, because Ha is preceding. म्हणजे रा या विसर्गाच्या पाठीमागे आ असल्यामुळे मी त्याला हा म्हणतो. रामाहा. Okay. So Ramaha, Rama, Ramau, Ramaha. When I took normal course, that time I did not teach you Dvivachan because it is difficult. Okay. Prathama Vibhakti is clear. Next is Ramam. Okay, now you can't say this is Napunsak Linga because sir, you only said that Ma means Napunsak Linga. No, I said if Prathama Vibhakti Ekvachan Vanam is there, then it is Napunsak Linga. So that will be, we should be cautious in that. What is Prathama Vibhakti? That is important. Ramam. Okay, sir, we have to by heart this. Yes. Otherwise, you will not know what is going on. So we are not going to by heart many words. Basic Ram, Sita, Hari, Guru, Pita, Nadi. 6 words minimum we should know. Other things I will leave up to you. And important is last one, Raman. Okay. Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha. Ramam, Ramau, Raman. Sir, it is the same? Yeah, it is same. Then how will I identify? It is depending upon what you want to say. We will practice that also.
Sir, I didn't understand that Ramam.
Ramam. Here.
Yeah. Like it has M. You said something, no? I didn't get it. It M.
See, Rama is the Mool Shabda and suffix is Ma. So it becomes Ramam. And sometimes how do we write? We write dot Ramam. But I have written full here. Okay, Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramau, Raman. Today we should be able to decline any Akaranta word in 2 vibhaktis. Okay, next class more 2 vibhaktis will come. Next class more to like that 7 vibhakti. If you finish, all meanings of Akaranta you will know. Okay. So Ramaha, Ramau, Rama. Any word like Vasantaha. Can I decline Sita Shabda like Rama? I want answer in yes, no terms only. Sita Shabda can I decline like Rama?
No.
Because it is not Akaranta. It is Akaranta, so I can't decline like Rama. So understood, Rama Shabda will decline differently. Hari Shabda will decline differently. Yes? Shweta, are you getting it? Okay.
What did you say?
I am saying Rama Shabda will decline differently and Rama Shabda differently because they both are different. Okay. Yes. Now, I will give some word for practice which are there in this first chapter only, like Ishwara Shabda. Initially, you will have some problems in declension, like Ishwaraha, ha will not come, Ishwaraha will not come. But when you keep on listening these classes, writing, you will get it. Okay. Now, next portion, like you understand this, how to decline this. Okay.
Yeah.
Only 2 vibhakti we are learning, not more. When you go to ashram, they teach you 7 on first day. But that much practice also they ask you to do. Okay. Yes. Now, just like Rama was the noun, we have pronoun Tat. Tat is the pronoun. Tat means that. Rama is noun and we have pronoun that. That means wah. Okay, in English we say he, wah or that. Tat. And that tat word Declension is given in first chapter. So in one chapter, they are giving you sarvanam pronoun also and noun as well. Okay, noun, pronoun, both they are giving declensions. Okay, now I am writing for tat. Very easy, you will understand it. Not both vibhakti I am writing, only one I am writing because it is confusing. You will get totally confused. So prathama vibhakti is sah, and dvitiya vibhakti, prathama dvivachan is tau. Pay attention. Tat shabda, prathama vibhakti is sah. Totally different. Tat is where there is no sambandha, relation between tat and sah. But this is how it declines. Sah, tau, and te. Sah, tau, te. Easy to remember. Sah, tau, te. But when it comes to make sentences, you will have problem. But that we'll deal. No worry. So far we saw many concepts. What is kartari? What is kartari? How to identify karta, karma in sentence. Okay. And what are two vibhaktis of Rama Shabda? What is akaranta, ikaranta? Then we saw how to decline one word. That when you learn one word to decline, you will be able to decline any word in this world. Any word in this world. And I showed you how to decline tat shabda also. Now only one shabda is remaining, and after that we will learn basic verbs. And once we learn verbs, you will be able to solve sentences. Definitely we'll be able to make best sentence on very first day. Okay, so we'll meeting quickly in 1 minute back. Yeah.